The reason why I don't have any forgiveness in my heart for Big Pharma is because to make room, they would first have to stop hurting people. You can't forgive Big Pharma for what they did to you and what they're doing to other children and being a part of it, just being very greedy, letting greed and profit push over the death and destruction and harming other people and children. And so when Big Pharma starts taking in consideration and there's more regulations and people start taking that more seriously, then absolutely I have a lot of forgiveness for them because they can help people. Big Pharma has a choice. They can be helpful and try to help the American people get better, or they can damage the American people, make everything 10 times worse, clean out people's piggy banks, make them homeless, make sure they can't get the help they need, and make sure they die. As long as Big Pharma is putting their profits first, hurting people on purpose, trying to set things up in a way, like let's say the Oxycontin epidemic. That's a good example of the stuff I'm talking about. When there's no more people going to court, when there's no more people speaking up, I'm hurt because Big Pharma did this and they didn't need to, then there'll be room in my heart to forgive them. Until then, though, I have to do my best to use whatever can make me better, that the doctors approve of, that I know and I've researched to be healthy. And I have to pay those big giant bucks, and I have to be denied for things that can help me. I have to go through this for now, and I have no forgiveness for somebody who's just going to make my life difficult. I have forgiveness once when they stop. If you beat me with a baseball bat, I will forgive you after you're done beating me. Maybe, just maybe, you get my forgiveness depending on how broken I am. But if you're going to continue beating me until I'm dead, I'm not going to halfway in the beating go, oh, I forgive you for killing me. Oh, I forgive you for killing me. Oh. I might remind you that this is a sin as I die. I might even try to put my arm up and protect myself. There's a lot I can do. But I certainly ain't going to give you a hug and forgive you while you're still beating me. And that's the problem. People are continuously doing stupid ass things, like denying services, putting disabled cripples to work, and then letting lazy, fully bodied people who have all their health go act lazy at home while collecting money from the state. I see this a lot. I see well-off people that come from well-off families who have most of their health collecting money while playing video games. Meanwhile, the rest of us are working hard collecting nothing while getting more injured. Why is that? Why am I seeing people with almost no injuries kicking back and getting help? Meanwhile, I've seen at least 3 crippled individuals, one with diabetes missing toes, me, and a disabled old lady, all not getting our Social Security because of systematic failures. You know why? Because nobody cares. It's all about the green. It's all about the greed. Well, let's turn away from that and start thinking about the well-being in a big picture, because if we keep on being selfish, guess what? There won't be America much longer. Things are crashing apart. The well-off and the wealthy are taking advantage, and it's coming for your family. The wealthy, they're already here. They've already, in the 90s, they dug in deep. They're deep. They're getting the people in the middle class and the upper classes now. Everybody's being affected. Every single person is getting affected now by the choices that we have made for profits and for make our lives easier. Everybody goes, oh, I don't want to do that. I want my life to be easier. Oh, they're going to raise taxes? Let's vote against it because I want my life to be easier. No, no, no. What you do is you research. You go into the issue before you vote. You say, where are they raising taxes? Oh, they're raising taxes on the people at the 1% top. Oh, they're raising taxes on the people who are rich, passing their money down. Oh, well, that won't affect me. Actually, that money will go back into hospitals and schools, so that affects me in a good way. Oh, well, I should vote for this person. But no, nobody does the hard work necessary. Everybody wants it easy, so they vote no, and then their lives get harder. And then they try to take it out on their son or their brother or their friend or a total stranger. And then it happens again in 4 years. You don't do your research. You don't do the hard work necessary. You want your life to be easy, so you vote the wrong way or you do the wrong thing. Then the pieces fall down and your life is harder. Then you take it out on your son, take it out on your brother, take it out on your friend, take it out on your relatives, take it out on your father, mother, whatever, whoever it is. And that's the problem. I don't want my life to be easy. No. I just want medical care. I just want my health. That's it. All I want is to go into the hospital and get treated like a person, not an animal. I don't want my life to be easy. I don't want it to be easy. Dialysis isn't easy. No, for the rest of my life is going to be hard, and I'm fine with that. I'll ask God for strength. But I need to be treated like a human being, and I need to be like at least above like an ant or an animal. Like if I tried to explain an issue, then at least people listening would be nice. Or how about I don't have to crawl on my hands and knees around town? I'm not asking for easy. I'm just asking for maybe a wheelchair or maybe to go into the doctors and they actually listen to me. That's all. That's hard. I understand that. My whole life is going to be hard. But I'm just asking to be treated like a human being. And this is the problem. Meanwhile, while I crawl on my hands and knees around town to get help, there's somebody who that literally has both his legs a car and says the store is too far. What do you mean? You got me crawling for miles on my hands and knees to get to the hospital, get a bite to eat, whatever. You got me squatting with 2 canes to get around. And then you got a punk down the street who doesn't want to get in their car to drive 15 minutes. What the hell is that about? How can you be so lazy that you think putting on the radio, turning a key, and using one toe is so damn hard? No, you got it easy. If you have a car, getting around for you is easy. For the last 2,000 years, they had it hard. For the last 20,000 years, they had it hard. I have it hard when it comes to transportation. I walk everywhere, and I'm too hurt to take the bus, and I have no help with rides. So I walk a lot. I struggle a lot. Right now, I'm crawling on my hands and knees around town and around the house. But if you just have a car that works, you have it easy. You're going to get in that. So don't complain that it's a 15-minute ride because your mother wants milk. Don't complain because you got to drive 20 minutes to go pick up your brother and get him surgery. Don't complain if here's a good one. Don't complain if you got to bring your son to get dialysis because you got a car. You're not walking, are you? Are you walking to save your son off a cliff? Like one time, for instance, I got a phone call that a 19-year-old was bleeding in front of the police station and they weren't going to call for help. I said, call the ambulance, call the ambulance, call the police, get in the police station, tell them you need an ambulance. They said, no, they'll arrest her, they'll arrest her. I said, call an ambulance. They weren't going to. So I walked while shaking, but luckily this was during summer, so it wasn't too bad, the shakes. Keep that in mind, when it's summer, I do better. I'm sober as well. And I go all the way, and I see this girl who can't stand up, bleeding in front of the police station. I call the ambulance, and I get her to the ambulance. They stitch her up. She gets all fixed up. I didn't ask for my life to be easy. I could have told them, call an ambulance, hung up, and then took the easy way out. But I didn't. I ran down there. That was a long walk, too. It was a long walk, and I had to run because there was somebody bleeding. I didn't take the easy way out. I could have. I could have said, call an ambulance, hung up, and said, screw it. But no. I made sure that she got the help she needed. But people just want the easy way out. They'll say they're helping you and throw you down a flight of stairs. And society is going to break down if we continue.